quit talking behind everybody's backs right now because we're live. Stop cursing so much, Gordon. Okay, here we go. So we got Gordon. We work on a lot of the basics with him because that's what makes us good. Okay, so with the mixed heli, it was a little different. So she wanted me to take shots. When it came here, I was putting it in front of the partner, which is what I've learned, you know, and what there's nothing in the course that says what she was teaching us. You know, she can't do it all, right? And it wasn't in the advanced clinic that I remember. But she got pissed when I would put it in front of the female.
Yes.
She's like, no, you got to put that back in front of you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she's really into, she doesn't hold back. She's like, the female's the weaker player. Right. The guy's the stronger player. Yeah. Which, at the pro level that she plays, that's pretty much always the case.
Yeah.
You know, but our level going up, we find the guy is sometimes the weakest.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily, you know, she should just say the weakest player. But
for me, I'll tell you that I'm trying to stick with a plan. Then Char knows what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. But it also is an issue of the highest percentage shot. So the time where I drop in front of myself is a return down the line to me, especially one that's shorter. It's tough to change directions and go there. And if I'm running up on it, I'm going to put it.
Yes. Yeah, and that's still the case. So it wasn't always go with the female, but in that scenario, it was. When we were at the net, yeah, because it's still, they drive it forward, I'm going to catch that guy coming up.
Yep.
For me to make myself the hunter, I'm going to put it in front of myself. Yep. So I tried to do some of that today down there.
You did. Yep.
It didn't always work well, but it's new.
Oh, it's
you know,
progress, right?
It is. There's some other stuff that'll...
Whenever you're changing... You know, I know you're working on a slice.
Yeah.
And I have from tennis, I can do a slice. And my normal return is a high one.
Yeah.
I tried a driving slice today and hit it out. But, you know, when you're working on new stuff, there's going to be...
yes, especially against people that can attack the ball and can hit good shots. You know, that Paul guy was pretty good. That made it a lot of fun.
I thought he was very good.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was interesting that he came out and said... You know, I'm a 4-0, and I don't know what levels are, but well, he's a pretty good 4-0.
And he might have been joking about that.
Yeah, I told Char, I thought it's perhaps he wanted to set expectation low and exceed them rather than the other way around. But when I watched, you know, that game with you and Mark, his transition zone defense and his blocking of Mark's drive they look pretty good. And then it didn't go well.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
Yeah, he was a little variable.
And then he got flinchy and scared, I would say, and he started backing up. And then you're really in trouble. Because now that brings me in to hit it at your feet, you know. Yeah. And Mark was just roasting at him. But what impressed me is we were gonna play one more game. And I think that's the one you saw in the end.
The rubber match?
No, I think we played one after that.
Oh, then we left.
Yeah. So we played one after that, and that was and I was going to play with Gumby.
Yep.
And he was going to play with Mark because Mark was really teeing off on him. But he's like, no, we want to play you guys again. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
He's like getting roasted by the hardest drive he's ever seen, maybe. And he wanted to go again.
Oh, that's really smart, though.
Yeah. I think that's where we beat him 11-1 or 11-2 or something like that.
Oh, that game I didn't see. I saw the rubber. And so we just haven't watched that part. We'll see. So
yeah. And I don't feel I played very well, but, you know, it's a different game with Mark.
Well, the other thing is you're working on stuff, so you've got to give yourself a little break.
Yeah. Once I settle in my role, once I know he takes over his role as the aggressor, then I can settle into my role as a defender, which I prefer. But I got to wait till he does that, you know.
Right. Well, with Mark, you don't know. Like, he's out of practice a bit, and his motivation kind of comes and goes.
Exactly. That's true. But the reason I do want him as a partner, because what he can do,
oh my God,
his potential is amazing.
When he tees off and then does 3 in a row, 3 drives in a row.
Yeah. So my goal is to give him all the errors. So I don't want to make errors, even though I made way more than I should have. But I think I settled in the last couple games. And really all that matters is winning the match. So I felt you got a little bit sometimes on these cross court this way, you know, backhand to backhand. And then bit, I would say.
Bit.
Like you got bit. It ended on your paddle, as you would say.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I still think I talked to Troy and then John Appleton, because we played him the other day. I feel like Troy and I are stronger with me on the left.
Okay.
Because I think my backhand dinks are, I have 2 different backhand dinks, and I can, I think my backhand dinks are just better than my forehand. I think Troy's forehand's better than his backhand.
Okay.
I think we may stack that way.
I feel you need to start working that ball more.
I agree with that.
Still go cross court, but work it.
Yeah, for me, I call it dink with a purpose.
Yeah.
The problem is when I get defensive, like with you, you know, you start off dinking with me in a game situation, and it's pressure from the first ball.
Right.
And if I'm just getting it back, I'm in trouble. And most times with you, I'm just trying to get it back.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just waiting on that one I can really push you on.
Yep, and you put it usually either on my right toe or my left toe.
Yeah.
Very effectively.
Oh. I feel that's the ones you miss right when you go up here.
I think that's right.
Because you'll do something.
Yeah.
Or a lot of times we need to practice them. If it's up here, let's let it go.
See what happens.
Yeah. And I don't care if they, you know, go in 5 feet.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this bright colored ball. I'm trying to give you something he's going to attack, but not too much.
Yeah. You don't worry about that. I'll find something. Those are always freaky, you know. That when you have to turn it over, because the backhand bias, you're nailing them all.
Right.
You know.
No, it's when I'm up here.
Once you turn it over, then it's. So a lot of times when I turn it over, I turn my body and I catch it.
Yeah.
I turn and catch it. That gives me that extra foot.
Okay.
It does. It might be easier said than done. I don't know. So that was going out. Both those were going out.
Wow. Okay. That one I know is.
That one I made sure you knew, but the other ones were. Got to be better.
Oh boy.
Let that go.
That first one.
Yep. Even if it falls right behind you, that's okay. Just got to be careful about moving back too much in anticipation, you know. There you go. So kind of the rule is if I'm swinging up from below the net, it's probably going out. It barely went in, but that's a good leave. Yeah. I just had a lot of topspin, but you got to let that go. Otherwise, this guy's in no fear of hitting those shots. He'll hit them all day. And then you just... And that's what you'll hear me say, oh, I used him as a blocker. You know, I was just using you as a backboard because I knew you would bring it back and I would have another shot. Does that make sense?
Yep. That one going out?
Yep. Out by 3 feet. Out 2 feet. Way out. This is just one of Gordon's issues, is hitting the out ball. And we could do the same lesson with me, you know, because I hit out balls.
I know, you let one of mine go and you like,
yeah, I barely even touched that one. It went flying out.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it's almost like any fast ball, let it go, unless, you know, it's above the net.
Right.
But when Paul is attacking from below, I don't know, he can flip.
He's real good at it, but if you never let it go, he's not going to stop. So we got to be careful about giving me your feet here in anticipation. Nice. So there's a lot of 5-0s that'll do that shot right there.
That was going in.
Yeah.
That was a good
It's so good. That was going in too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy named
I mean, it's
Augie Augsburger, Brent Ditzik. They just do that shot all the time, and it goes in, and it's coming up, and you let it go, and it just drops.
Oh, it's not going that fast. Put a lot of spin on that.
Right. You gotta watch it. And then, of course, when I play with a guy named Augie, I've played a couple pro tournaments with them. Nationals, actually, we did pretty good, but he's only got that forehand. He doesn't have a backhand at all. So he turns to try to get to his forehand. So I know I'm constantly trying to hit his backhand, and he'll turn to that forehand. And as long as I can block it, I have a whole court open, you know? Okay, so we're going to add something else to it. I'm going to kind of give you volleys. You're going to catch it and then hit the shot. But constantly look out for what I'm doing.
So that's what you want me to catch right there.
You catch it and then you can hit a dink or the shot. And it can be a volley, can be a dink. So if I give you the high one, just let it go.
That one? No.
No, that was just a good. That's the one we were talking about. They go in.
That's crazy. Like
I might have to add that shot to my game. I'm doing pretty good.
The thing is, you're going from down here.
Yes, and that's the hard part, is seeing an attack from down there, which isn't normal, right?
Right.
It's not normal, so you're not ready for it. But once they show it, then you just don't give them that shot.
Yeah.
That's about right here, where normally you would, because they'd be a backhand bias.
Yeah.
But they're here spinning it forehand, so I always go back door on them. Maybe work in progress, right? You got it.
hate jumping backwards. I just hate it.
If it's shoulder, if you think it's going to hit shoulders, let's say if you got to turn your paddle over, let's let those go.
Okay.
Or come up. Anything here, that's a block. Anything here, I let go. Oh. Let that go. You got to do something weird. Plus, you start getting tall. Just what, you know, Paul is right.
Yeah.
Me, when I'm playing like a super aggressive player, I get like super small, you know?
Yeah.
This is quite the drill.
That was great. It's man, it's a lot of touch and really watching the ball.
Yeah.
Like that was great.
This gives you soft hands, man. Soft, buttery hands. And it just allows you to reset.
Uh-huh.
So let's do it from the reset line. Go back about right there. Go again.
Same drill.
Yep. We're just working on soft hands. There you go. Oh, I like it. Grab that one. So what you're learning here is creating that angle too. Because if you're anywhere here, you can't do it. It moves away from you. So you learn to just create this angle and just catch it, bounce up nice and smooth, and then re-hit it. Or if your grip's too hard, it won't work at all. See, sometimes I'm turning. You see that too? There you go. And that's that catch when it comes back here. Oh, there you go. That was it.
What do you want for a shot back?
It doesn't matter. We're just working on this part. You know, if you can hit it to where you can put pace on it, go for it. You know? That means you did it right. We just have to be cooperative where we can keep doing the drill. So if you can't control that part, then you're not, it's not the drill. Oops. No, I'm talking those ones that are going flying out. So that's one of those. Oh, sorry. I forgot what we were doing. We should play. We might play a whole game like this. Go ahead and watch that one. So let's work our way up to the line from thirds, doing the same thing. Sorry, I forgot what we're doing.
Having an easier time with my forehand than my backhand on it.
Okay, we'll get it. Yeah, once you can do both, man, you got it.
I'm just going to slip over to my right a little so
Sure.
I can do more backhand.
So work your way up. There you go. That's right. Keep going. Good job. Okay, work your way back now. Grab that one.
So, sometimes like that one kind of got behind me a bit.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Or
Yeah, just do that turn.
yeah.
Just catch it from there. And I do, you know, I turn out of the way like that so I can catch it. I like it. You know what I was working on? Did you see me hit that the one-handed backhands?
I did.
I'm getting better at that.
It's I think there's nothing prettier mechanically than the one-hand backhand. Like I just think the mechanics of it are really.
Nice.
You want me to work back yet?
Yep. There you go. All that buildup. Ooh, he attacked on me. Nice. Okay, let's grab these balls. Let's get in some.
It's amazing, David. Like it changed my perspective. All of a sudden, your drive seems slower.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I had a lot more time.
Yep.
I don't have to catch it.
No, I love that drill, man.
Great. And it's amazing sort of how quickly, like I look at my first couple of hits, you know, and I'm all over the place.
Right.
And then my forehand came, I could catch it a bit.
Yep.
Keep it right where I want it.
Yeah. Just the improvement of the
Really nice.
eye-hand coordination throughout the end.
Yep.
Okay, let me put me on that side. Okay, we'll cross-court dink right now. This way.
it when they're easy on me, and then my head is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, something's coming.
I know. It's like I should have lost that. He's being nice.
So just got flat on that one.
Yeah.
That was a good. You got a couple of good ones though. So let's try something. So there's times I do this wrist cock, right? Yep. But most of the time I'm actually down this way, okay. And I'm just skip hopping them. Yep. I'm just letting it go. Yep. So let's try that, okay. Because sometimes when you get in trouble, you got the arc, but you're trying to take it off like a higher bounce or something odd. Okay.
I tried to skip on it. I let it go.
And then I'm also, from here, I'm pointing the paddle head down.
And I probably got it like that, don't I?
You went to about even instead of this. But let's try it just down.
Okay.
And it just skips off. I mean, what I can do with it is I can just redirect it so smooth.
Versus cocked.
Right. Cocked, you see it coming, right? You got to do something with it.
Okay. This will be different.
It'll be different. There you go. Calling it out. I can't be beat. It's out. So then I can turn it, right?
I do like the...
But this is just so... You don't have to do anything. You just let the ball do the work. It pops up soft.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm getting the net clearance, but I feel like my paddle pointed at the net.
Because it's kind of dug up this way at that angle.
Yeah.
It's the same angle.
Yeah, it's
just pointed down. Right.
But what I was doing there is moving it, obviously.
Yeah.
And a lot easier to move it. Like this one, let me just go back for a minute.
Yep.
That one I have to like turn my body and swing different.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah, it's so easy to move.
You're not moving nearly as much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I can kind of keep my head up and see where you are. And then I can move into that one if I want. You know?
Yep.
I only do this one in certain occasions. That full wrist cock.
Well, I like
you know, if I want to bring it back here. This one you can't do. You're going to get trapped. That's when I really crank it out. Or when I have something that I can just bring straight across that way.
With your wrist cock.
With the wrist cock.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's pretty much down here.
Okay.
And then I'm keeping that ball in front of me for the most part.
Right.
I don't. So sometimes you are having to create space to hit the ball with the wrist cock.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Constantly creating space.
That's why you get me on my toes.
Correct, correct. Yeah. This way you're catching it out in front.
Yeah.
All you can see the whole court. Ooh.
Trying to also like I need to make sure that I get back into defensive position in between. So
yes. Me, I'm already in it, you know, because I'm going to be backhand bias anyway. I might not get to here, but here I'm good defensive anyway.
I felt like I would just leave my paddle down here.
Okay, gotcha.
I do like the wrist cock. For me, I can do a slice out wide.
Right. But only bring it when you need to.
Right.
This one is just, you can think all day like this, you know?
And it's interesting, like that one got behind me, but it was okay. Right? Like,
Right, exactly. Where you could have jammed yourself with the wrist cock. I try to really keep it out in front of me. That, you can add in that shot there. If you got a wrist cock, you can't, right?
right. Right.
Man, you would get a ton of people with that shot. Okay, let's try this way. So I still try to do backhand for the most part, you know. I make sure the ball's always in front of me on this one. Oh, good one. This will give you some offensive shots, you know.
Yeah.
Good one.
Like that.
Yeah. And like that one.
Yep. That ball in there would have gone around the post.
You would have had it.
Would not have.
That one was going out. That one was going out. That one's going in. That one. That's the one I pride myself in getting, that one. It's like a shock absorber, you know, but sometimes it's not there. Woo! It's getting pretty tough. Hold on.
Oh man, I feel like that's two huge things right there. They're catching the ball and
Yeah.
just still surprised that I'm getting the shoots over. It does.
Yeah,
It feels like they're just gonna go right in the net.
sometimes at home I'm just doing this, you know?
Yeah.
Just that soft hand.
Oh. Oh, you know, they're just going for too much.
See, I like that one you did there. You didn't think about it. It was here.
Yeah.
Because you can do so much cool stuff off of that.
Yeah.
If we're always in this, we can't.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Here, ball.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Discuss. Sometimes I have to go get a ball.
There you go. I like that. Ooh. I don't know if that was clean, but we'll call it clean. We'll call it clean. That's not clean. Nice. Okay, let's grab them and we'll play the games. Do you know what time it is?
Yes, it is 3:36.
Yep, game time. I feel like you might do okay today. We'll see. So that was the only things I was seeing lately, is you always in this wrist cock and jamming yourself. And then the flicks upper chest. Those are two major ones. That's where a lot of your points are going. Everything else is looking pretty good. I like you attacking that serve, once you just get that down. We always need a backup serve, But if you dial in a hard serve, it just feels good and it works. Okay, we're going to go forward, diagonally, and then...
At the line?
Yeah, at the line. We're just adding it all together now.
Were you a Jayhawk?
My wife. I was in Ichabod, Washburn Ichabods.
Oh.
So we played the Jayhawks, but that's where... Bob Dole, that's where he went to law school.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was a Kappa Sigma like me.
Yeah.
Same house and every fraternity house and everything. So
that's pretty cool pedigree.
yeah. So I interned for a lawyer for a couple of years. I was going to go to law school. And then I bartended at the lawyer bar for probably 4 years and just saw how miserable they were and how much they cheated on their wives.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want any part of this. 1-0. One zero. Two zero. Three zero. Ball. That was my fourth. Yep. 4-0. So some of these are X's too, so you have to adjust quickly. Because I can feel it right away on my paddle. Oh, right through me. That was nice.
Oh, you give me this one to serve with.
Well, that way I can tattoo you with it.
You gonna sign this one?
Yeah. I had 3 Steve Coles.
You told me.
That was awesome.
Ah!
0-4. I mean 4-0, yeah. Oh. Panic at the Disco. Yep. Because he had me dead, 5-0.
Yeah, that one.
5-0.
I do better with that. Dropping. Drop
6-0. Just out of reach. Cat paw. 7-0. Yep. You kind of duck and your paddle goes up.
Yeah.
I know you are trying to hit it probably, but the thing is you are ducking. Now we just need the paddle down. 8 or 9? 8.
Oh.
9-0. Yep. 10-0. 10-0. Not 4 yet. 10-0. No! Dummy, that wasn't there. I like you getting that lob, though. You know, every once in a while, you just got to fire it from back there and hope your partner covers for you, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's go diagonal. Okay, 0-0. Here, I feel you got a better chance than forward, but we'll see. 1-0.
Watching you get into your defensive posture and appreciating it.
Yeah, I just settle in, right? I'm like ready.
I'd already kind of launched, committed.
That's what I don't see enough people doing is just getting total defense. Oh, that was sweet. I think 1. I don't know. Sharp probably knows. 0-2. Okay. That's what that looked like over there. It looked nice, huh? 2-0. Okay. 3-0. Right. So you got to learn, what am I giving him to give him that pattern? Just go for it. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's 5. 4. Yeah, I got a ball, but you need to chill, huh? Chill time? Free group time? 4-0. So you're just living in the past there a little bit, right? Helly would say in your thing, she's going to say yesterday's ball. Out.
No, I'm not. I was not living in the past. I was trying to figure out how to not have it burn. Well, maybe I was.
Okay.
I was thinking of where to put it.
And then you didn't reset. Yeah. Maybe you weren't thinking in the past, but you were living in the past. Oh, the off speeder. I'm going to pretend that was on purpose.
Okay, you call it an off speeder, you call it mishead. I told a guy the other day, it turns out this paddle's misdesigned because there's a dead spot.
Right. Okay, 5-0.
Oh.
6-0. Okay, let's go ahead and change sides on this one. And then remember, around the posts are open if you could bring it wide. They're allowed.
Yeah, I liked you saying that in a lesson the other day with a 2-5 or 3-0 lady. I don't remember who it was, but I'm like, okay, I don't think she's going around the post. But
The thing is, I did it for me because it's impressive for
yes,
that
to see it.
level to see it. They're like, whoa, how cool.
That's the way you learn what not to give a person.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, half the time I am just an entertainer here, you know. That was not entertaining. Yeah. Oh, I think you gave me that one, so. Okay, 1-6.
I think I did what?
I felt like I hit that out.
I thought it might have been out. But
Okay.
mine was going out. You know that.
Yeah. Okay, hit like, subscribe.
I
Okay.
think your live feed might have just cut out because the internet connection blipped and it can't recover.
Yeah, because of Mason, that whole area, they couldn't even live stream the whole APP tour. It's the same area.
That's a
Yeah. Which is weird. It's not on internet, you know, but it's on cellular or whatever. No.
Well, cellular's worse than if you get good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Cellular kind of goes in now.
Yeah, it just
What do we got? 1-6, 1-7?
1-7. I mean, why not go out in one of our rec games instead of that?
Right.
But oh well. It is what it is. Oh. 2-7.
Unfortunately, I'm a one-trick pony. I don't know how else to beat you other than one shot, which is really not legal.
As long as the one shot is good. I'll take the risk of giving you a point to try for it.
3-7.
That cat paw saves me so many times.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you swing and it goes in the net. This is that Riley Newman shot, you know. He just pushes it forward.
Yeah, it's
7-3. 7-3. That's why I say I learn all my stuff from everybody.
out.
You think yours was going out, the one you hit?
I didn't think so.
Okay. All right, 3-7. Pretty close.
Oh!
7-3. Eight, 3. I gotta put it in a different pot.
Lesson time because of
Is it just the chapstick drops? Oh, that one I wanted to let go, and you made it. Yep. So I know what shots I give you where I get burned,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to see if I can stop it too.
I was trying to go protect you from around.
Hey,
Like, I'm not getting it.
you never know. I saw you move. Okay, 8-3. That was a good get, though.
Yeah.
You just got to drop it in the kitchen or lob it back over me.
I tried to.
9-3. What's up, Sherry? Oh, that was gifty. Re-gifter. Re-gifter. 9-3. So now I figured out how to not give you a point, basically.
Just put it there all the time.
Yeah, it
You're not giving me anything to
takes
work there.
takes that angle away.
Exactly. I lose that, and I've got nothing. I mean,
Right.
all
Then you
I've
got to beat me in a dink battle.
That's right.
Yeah. Was that 10? That was 11?
That was one.
Okay. What time we got?
We got 3:51.
Okay, 9 minutes of full court. Okay, here we go. Your serve. So in our own squares, and then we'll switch. All right, 0-0. Oh, great return.
Every once in a while, I am mixing in a drive return.
Okay.
Which I know is, but if people, I'm just trying to keep them.
Yeah.
But I normally do that floaty cut.
I like it if you have a chance to crash that net too and be there before they return. Because it was kind of your movement that messed me up too. 0-0. Great shot. Short.
Oh! And you are correct, by the way, of course. That one shot I got on you.
Yeah.
Today was a no.
It was.
No, I mean, that was a total.
0-0. Oh, great angle. You tell us when it's 4. Oh, I gave up. Great shot. So serve and move.
Nice.
Slice.
Oh, yeah.
Spinner. Okay, I'm moving over. 0-1. Great return.
That's my slice.
It was the deep.
Not always. Sometimes too deep like that.
Yeah.
1-0. Yeah. Oh.
0-1. 1-1.
That's out. Back out wide. 1-1.
Just touched, huh? Okay, 1-1. Move the feet. That's where you get jammed. Okay, 2-1, right? So I'm hitting here, moving over. 2-1. Great job. Okay, 1, 2. Serve and move. Gifts, gifting. I'm gifting.
Can you go answer?
I'll go answer.
2-2. No! No! Oh,
Re-gifter. Re-gifter. Okay, 2-2. Oh, David, you dummy. You trying to let him win? Yeah, it's not there.
no, nothing's there.
A lob I like from there.
Okay.
2-2. Good. He's playing good. Tough. I got a ball. 2-2. Great gets, man. Yep, 3-2. Man, it's making me work my ass off here. 4-2. Oh, not even close, David. Oh, so good. Is it 4 yet? Is it 4 yet? What? Oh, you can tie it up right here.
Moving over.
Yep. Out. You closed that gap good there. Had me looking down, closed it.
You're sort of from there, moving over.
4-3. No! Great job, Gordon. Yeah. Longest minute ever. 3-4.
3-4, so I'm moving over.
Yep.
You know, like, save me. I hate it when it saves me. Okay.
That was awesome. I mean, you made me work my ass off.
That was fun.
That was fun.
You got my heart rate up.
you really just didn't miss that much.
Yeah.
Like before, I could just put it in play, count on you missing. You weren't missing, and you were putting me in awkward spots. That was fun.
Well, it's the difference. You know, I mean, I can't play that, right? I have the ability.
Yeah. Oh,
But it's like as I'm learning, it's up and down.
yeah, it's in you.
And it's all missing, you know, it's,
And I couldn't break you mentally. I try.
you can only.
Because Lisa is forged in iron. Because I've forged her. Her mind just doesn't break that easy. If it does, I know. Boy, I went way too far. But in women's, it can't. Nobody can break it.
Two of you, and I watch tapes of us playing.
Yeah.
It's like, I know how you found each other. You walked into a room, and you each had, you know, the same signals coming off, and it's like, oh, I found my mate.
That's exactly how it happened. I was the keg master. I lived with her cousin Donnie, who was going to med school at the time, KU Med, and one of my fraternity brothers. And then we had a keg party. So I was at the keg, and I'm collecting the $5. I said, $5, please. She goes, I'm not paying. I said, everybody's paying. She goes, that's my cousin, Donnie.
Yeah.
Because she was from Scotland, or not from Scotland. She was going to school in Scotland.
Oh.
So came back for whatever, visit. So she goes, gets her cousin. And she's like, she doesn't have to pay. She's my cousin. I said, all right. I'm like, I'm like, okay. She sassed me.
Yeah.
I loved it, you know. So I kind of searched her out throughout the night.
I thought it was going to be something about her being female.
Yeah. And then, you know, talking to her, thinking she was a soccer player, you know, high-level soccer player, and all this stuff. So, and she's smart. She's getting her master's degree, which was the equivalency of a doctorate here.
I'm really in love with her.
No, she is.
She's amazing.
She is badass. I mean, she just is more badass than you because you will let down every once in a while and smile or something. I mean, she just has this, like, I'm going to kick your ass, and it doesn't go away. but at least it's pickleball. I don't care.
Yeah, and every once in a while, like, what did I say to her? Uh-oh. She's like, it's just my bitch face, you know?
I love it when you're like, okay, I'll shut up now. She's like, thank you.
Well, let's start a new live stream then. Okay, so that was me and Gordon. Now we're doing me and Shar. I'll start this over.
Do those drills, you know, again next time.